Hi everybody, Wendy Hinman here with Psalm 27 for the Daily Hope. And when I read this at first, I laughed because there's so much emotion going on here. It's up and it's down. And it reminded me of that saying that they have in Montana. Hey, if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. And if you don't like the emotion David's going through, just wait because it's going up and down. So let's jump into it and see how David's feeling. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When the wicked advance against me to devour me, it is my enemies and my foes who will stumble and fall. Though an army besiege me, my heart will not fear. Though war break out against me, even then will I be confident. So we have David, the confident warrior, and he's remembering past victories and how God came through for him. So that's the main emotion. And then we go into this joyful desire. It says, one thing I ask from the Lord, this only do I seek, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to gaze on the beauty of the Lord and to seek him in his temple. For in the day of trouble, he will keep me safe in his dwelling. He will hide me in the shelter of his sacred tent and set me high upon a rock. Then my head will be exalted above the enemies who surround me. At his sacred tent I will sacrifice. With shouts of joy I will sing and make music to the Lord. So we have David, the confident warrior, who's now become David, the worshiper, the singer of psalms. And so he's come out of battle and he's just surrounded by the presence of God and he's exultant. And this kind of reminded me of, we were driving across the Utah Badlands and we had the Lord of the Rings on audio. And we were with another couple, and whoever was driving, when you got into a battle scene, they were driving really fast. And then we'd come into Rivendell or we'd come into Rowan in the story, and then driving really slow and people are passing us, but we're just chill because we're in this feast of rest. And that's it feels like that's what's going on with David here. And he's confident that the Lord will keep him safe, surrounded by God's presence. But then in verse 7, the emotion starts to switch. Hear my voice when I call, Lord. Be merciful to me and answer me. Hasn't he been merciful? Isn't David confident in him? My heart says of you, seek his face. Your face, Lord, I will seek. It's like he's making promises to God. Do not hide your face from me, and do not turn your servant away in anger. What changed? You have been my helper. Do not forsake me. God, my Savior, though my father and mother forsake me, the Lord will receive me. He's self-talking himself back. Teach me your way, Lord. Lead me in a straight path because of my oppressors. Do not turn me over to the desire of my foes. For false witnesses rise up against me, spouting malicious accusations. So David, the confident warrior, goes into David, the worshiper, and now he's David, the pilgrim, the doubting pilgrim, the fearful pilgrim, back on the road, and there's enemies in the land. And so when you read it, that's why some scholars think that these are two different psalms, because the emotion swings so much. But isn't that the way it is with us? Sometimes I have my morning time and I'm singing and I'm reading and God's speaking, and then I go out into my day and there's conflict. And the emotion, the exaltation that I was feeling in my time with God is not what I'm feeling suddenly in the conflict with these people. Or we go on Sunday, we go to the gathering. Hey, good to see you. We're surrounded by like-minded people. We're singing, we're worshiping. And then in the climax of the sermon, we're just sure, I got this week. I got it. God has got my back. And then Monday happens. And all those things that we were stressed out about sort of come back. But David does what every pilgrim on the road should do. Every believing pilgrim. He says, I remain confident of this. I will seek the Lord. I will seek the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart and wait for the Lord. David knows his days as a confident warrior will come back. He knows his days as a worshiper will come back. But as a pilgrim, he's setting his heart to believe again and getting past his doubts. And that's what we need to do today. Whatever's coming your way, wait on the Lord. Seek his goodness, because it was never about us. It was never about David. It's always about his faithfulness, his mercy, and his victory. Okay, saints, go out and have a really great day.